Exploit your weakness. Make a list of your strengths and your weaknesses on separate pieces of paper. Place the list of strengths somewhere where you'll see it again, because it will always pick you up. Now look at your list of weaknesses and study them for a while. Stay with them until you feel no shame or guilt about them. Allow them to become interesting characteristics, instead of negative traits. Ask yourself how each characteristic could be useful to you. That's not what we usually ask about our weaknesses, but that's my whole point. When I was a boy, I remember watching a remarkable tap dancer by the name of Peg Leg Bates on the Ed Sullivan Show. Bates had lost his leg early in life, a circumstance that would lead most people to give up any dreams of becoming a professional dancer. But to Bates, losing a leg was not a weakness for long. He made it his strength. He put a tap at the bottom of his peg leg and developed an amazing syncopated tap dancing style. Obviously, he stood apart from other dancers in auditions, and it wasn't long before his weakness became his strength. Master fundraiser Michael Bassoff has dazzled the development world by turning unappreciated staff members into great fundraisers. He, too, likes people's weaknesses, because he knows that they can be turned into strengths. If there is a shy secretary in the development office he's working with, he turns that person into the staff's best listener. Soon donors can't wait to talk to that person because she listens so well and makes people feel so important. When Arnold Schwarzenegger became a professional actor, he had a weakness: his thick Austrian accent. It wasn't long, however, before Arnold incorporated his accent into the charm of his action hero personality on the screen, and a former weakness became a strength. His accent became an identifying part of his character, and people everywhere began imitating it. One of my weaknesses early in life was my difficulty in talking to people. I had no confidence in my ability to speak and converse, so I got in the habit of writing people letters and notes. After a while, I got so practiced with it that I turned it into a strength. My letter writing and thank you notes have created many relationships for me that would not have been created if I'd just focused on my shyness as a weakness. I have 4 children, but I didn't begin having children until I was 35 years old. For a long time I saw myself as being older than normal to be a father. I worried about it. I wondered if my son or daughters would be uncomfortable with a father so old. And then I realized that this didn't have to be a weakness. I thought about who I was when I was 25, and what a difficult time I would have had being a good father back then. Soon I took this weakness to be a great strength. Then one day, while watching The Little Mermaid with my kids, I saw myself as the father in that movie, vigorous, strong, and wise, with flowing white hair. It was the perfect image. I now see my age as a major strength in raising my kids. The only weakness was in the way I was looking at it. There isn't anything on your weakness list that can't be a strength for you if you think about it long enough. The problem is, our weaknesses embarrass us. But embarrassment is not real thinking. Once we really start thinking about our weaknesses, they can become strengths, and creative possibilities emerge. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.